Hello and welcome back to Flow Grown Cooking. Tonight I'm cooking for you some pan-seared scallops along with a cilantro lime butter cream sauce over some fancy fettuccine pasta that I found right here. It's a spinach pasta, and so we're gonna get started right away with this pasta. I have my water boiling back here. You can see the steam rising, and the first thing we always wanna do is we wanna salt the water. So I'm putting that salt in there, and now it's time to open up the pasta and get that going. But I'm not gonna bore you with those details. You've seen people drop pasta in the water before. All right, now that the pasta is boiling in the water behind us, it's time to get started with our scallops. Now, the way to do a perfect seared scallop is you have to start by drying your scallops first. If you have too much moisture in your scallops, they will not get that nice crust on the outside. So you just want to take a paper towel, dampen them all around. I've already done it some, so I'm just kind of finishing up, but you want a nice dry scallop to begin with. Also, your seasoning will stick better to your scallops when you do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some seasoning on. I'm using Dano's chili lime seasoning on these scallops, and I just want a nice coat right on the top, just like this. And then I'm gonna flip them over, and I'm gonna hit the other side as well. And after I hit the other side, I'm gonna go ahead and heat up my pan, and I'm gonna put some olive oil in there. I have some garlic infused olive oil tonight, along with 4 tablespoons of butter that I'm gonna put in the pan. And I'll come back to you when the pan's hot. Okay, our oil is hot. I've got the butter, 4 tablespoons of butter in here, and I'm just melting it down. And as you can see, this is pretty hot right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down to about a medium heat, but you want a good heat on here to sear your scallops, but you don't want to get too hot to where you burn your butter either. So it's kind of an in-between. The olive oil will help from keeping it to burn, but this is looking just about right. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of these beautiful scallops. I mean, just take a look at these things. Don't they look good already? We're gonna take them, we're gonna put them right in the pan, and you just start laying them down in your olive oil and butter. Let those flavors start falling in love and doing their thing. And you want to be careful not to move your scallops so they get that nice crust on the outside, but you don't want to burn them either, so you've got to kind of babysit these guys as they're cooking. You don't want to overcook them, but you don't want to undercook them. Okay, these scallops have been cooking for about 4 minutes in our butter and olive oil mixture. And as you can see, as I turn these over, they're getting that nice sear on the outside. We're gonna go ahead and start flipping them over, just like this, and those look amazing. We're getting that nice crust on the outside. You don't wanna overdo it. This guy is just a little piece that I threw in there, because you know, none can go to waste. But these are exactly what we want happening right in here. So I'm gonna flip all these over, and we're gonna give them about another 3 to 4 minutes on the other side till they get nice and golden on the outside, and then we'll pull them off. Now it's time to go ahead and pull our scallops off. They're looking just about perfect in my opinion. So I'm just gonna pull them off, and we're gonna set them aside here on this plate. And after I pull all these scallops off, we're gonna leave this great butter sauce going here, and we're gonna make a sauce with it, and I'm gonna show you how to do that in just a minute. Okay, we have our last couple scallops coming off right now, and so I'm gonna set this aside, and the first thing we wanna do is go ahead and take our onions and dump them right in here. We wanna go ahead and sweat them down. Now, as you can see, I'm using a red onion tonight. Normally I would use a white onion, but I went to the store and I forgot the white onions. So what do? You improvise instead of going back to the store. So the red onions are not my first choice, but they're not gonna be bad either. But if you're making this from the get-go, I would start with a white onion. So I'm just gonna sweat this down right now. And what I mean by sweating it down is you wanna go ahead and get all the moisture out, make it translucent. And then we're gonna go ahead as it's doing that, and I'm gonna go ahead and put some garlic cloves in here. So I have 3 garlic cloves that I want to press and put in my pan. Let those fragrances start doing their thing. And as always, the smell in here is amazing. I love the kitchen and all the smells while it's cooking. It's one of my favorite things. So we're gonna just stir that around in here with your tongs. I'll give it about a minute more, and then I'll show you the next step after that. Okay, the next thing I wanna do is go ahead and deglaze our pan. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of white wine down. We're gonna put that in there. And once again, I'm just gonna kind of stir this around. It's gonna do its thing, pull up all those pieces of tidbits and all that stuff down on the bottom, and just continue to flavor this goodness right here. And now that we've done that, I wanna go ahead and cut a couple limes. And we're gonna squeeze these limes right in here and give it a nice aroma and flavor of lime juice. So we've got 4 limes, or I'm sorry, 2 limes going in. I've got a third in case I need it, but I don't think I do. These are pretty juicy tonight. So I'll squeeze all these in here. And then after I squeeze these in, it's gonna be time for our cilantro. So I've got a lot of cilantro. I'm a big fan of cilantro. If you don't like cilantro as much as I do, you don't have to put this much, but I put pretty much the whole bundle of cilantro in there. And I just want to cook that for about 30 seconds or so, let those flavors fall in love. If you could only smell what I'm smelling right now, we need smell-o-vision in here because this stuff is amazing. But right now, my mouth is watering again. So we've got this, it's looking great. And now it's time to go in with the heavy cream. I've got 1 cup of heavy cream here. So we're just gonna put that right in here with all those goodness, those good flavors. And you don't have to use tongs, by the way, to mix things around. I'm just being lazy and using my tongs tonight to mix it all up. But we're gonna let this go ahead and do its thing for about 5 minutes probably. We're gonna let it simmer, fall in love, get all those flavors together, and then it's gonna be time to eat, so get ready. There's one thing I forgot to show you, and that's we need some black pepper in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack black pepper in this sauce. Now, personally, I love a lot of black pepper. If you don't like a lot, just put a little bit. It gives the flavor that it needs, but I'm putting a little more extra than most people would. Okay, as you can see, our sauce is right where we want it to be. It's thickened up a little bit and it smells amazing. I've gone ahead and laid our pasta down. It's our spinach pasta I put 5 scallops on the plate. And now I just like to take my cilantro cream sauce here and I'm just gonna drizzle it around just like this. And there you have it. A beautiful cilantro lime cream sauce over scallops with basil pasta. Let's see how this is. I'm gonna cut this scallop right in half to begin with. Oh man, just take a look at that. Doesn't get much better than that. Here we go. So good. That sauce, so good. You have to try this. I say it every time, but this one is my favorite so far. Gotta give it a try. Can't wait to cook for you next time on Flow Grown Cooking.